Hey, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Intrinsic Light, where we dive deep into the energies guiding your path. I'm sending so much peace, positive vibrations, and pure, radiant energy your way today. Feel that warmth wash over you because we are here to illuminate the magic within. Today, we're talking about the fiery heart of the zodiac, Leo. And what an absolutely monumental year 2026 is shaping up to be for you. It's less of a stepping stone year and more of a total cosmic restructure. You are entering a period of major transformation and unparalleled potential, especially since Jupiter, the great expander and planet of abundance and good fortune, moves directly into your sign starting around July 1st. Think about that. Jupiter visiting your sign happens only once every 12 years, bringing opportunities for growth, status upgrades, expansion, and a reward cycle where you finally get the acknowledgement you deserve for simply being your generous and loving self. This transit is going to swell your ambition, making you acutely aware of what you are capable of achieving in the material world. But Jupiter isn't traveling alone in shaping your destiny. We also have Saturn, the planet of structure and responsibility, meeting up with Neptune, the planet of dreams and ideals, in Aries, a fellow fire sign, which harmonizes powerfully with your energy. This intense planetary coupling will occur in your sector of travel, higher education, and spirituality, giving you the structure necessary to manifest your deepest visions and offering opportunities to explore international connections or perhaps even go back to study. This alignment will definitely deepen your spiritual life by grounding your experience and encouraging you to transcend mere reading in favor of actual experience. Simultaneously, Uranus, the agent of unexpected change, settles firmly into Gemini in April, opening up your house of groups and friendships. You might find yourself connecting with like-minded people or engaging in new collective endeavors that lead to sudden breakthrough success. Now, it wouldn't be a Leo year without working on balance. Pluto remains in Aquarius, directly opposite your sign. This means relationships, partnerships, and how you engage in give and take will be a constant, deep focus over many years. You're constantly figuring out how to shine brightly without overpowering others and learning the delicate dance of being both important and part of a team. This focus is intensified by the North Node moving into Aquarius by the end of July, bringing even more fate-driven energy to your partnerships, whether personal or business. We also see a major solar eclipse happening right in Leo in August, signaling huge shifts in your personal identity and role in the world. So, Leo, with all this powerful energy demanding structure, expansion, and transformation, what is the core message the cosmos is giving you for the year? The directional guidance for 2026 comes from the Oracle of Lost Lands. When you look at the imagery of the Lost Lands card, you see a mystical, subtle rendering of what appears to be ancient ruins or a lost landscape, a world far more ancient than our written history, often connected to civilizations like Lemuria, Atlantis, or Avalon. A figure is often depicted in this ethereal, submerged, or forgotten space. This visual immediately tells us that the foundation of your enormous growth this year isn't going to be built solely on new acquisitions or external achievements. It's built on profound memory and inherent gifts. The message of Lost Lands is beautiful and powerful. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. This card is a direct affirmation that you are being called to connect with the lost wisdom of your own soul. You are carrying wisdom beyond what your current lifespan suggests, and you have been preparing for this significant period of expansion for many lifetimes. The collective mission you carry, as the lightworker starseed you are, is about serving the world simply by being who you are and allowing your light to shine fully. For you, Leo, this means embracing the notion that your inherent talents and true cosmic nature are the key resources for navigating the powerful transformations coming in 2026. With Jupiter urging expansion and Saturn demanding structure for your dreams, the Lost Lands card reminds you that the building plan you need already exists deep within you. the innate wisdom that allows you to unlock your soul gifts, perhaps wisdom about balancing the physical and spiritual or integrating your powerful will with the flow of the universe, is accessible right now. In practical terms, whenever you face a challenge, whether it's stepping into a new, higher status role promised by Jupiter, confronting a power struggle in a relationship due to the Pluto opposition, or deciding the direction for your learning and travel as indicated by Saturn and Neptune, you should pause and ask yourself, what do I instinctively know to be true? What ancient wisdom do I need to access to move forward? This year is asking you to lean on your self-trust because you possess the intuitive hits and ideas that are divinely guided. Don't spend time doubting your capabilities or your worth. You are tapping into the knowledge and gifts accumulated across vast stretches of time and space. You are unlocking the seeds of these ancient lands, ensuring that the new age you usher in, both personally and collectively, is built on the profound, enduring wisdom that lives within your very soul. Remember, Leo, you are a radiant, fire-powered leader. This year, anchor into the profound realization that you have mastered these lessons before. You are ready. That foundational energy of the lost lands, that ancestral knowing that you've done this before, is the bedrock, Leo, that allows you to confidently step into the main themes of 2026. This year is less about struggling forward and more about remembering who you are and aligning your outer life with that deep inner truth. Now, let's pull the first major theme of the year. What is the main energy flowing towards you, shaping your experiences in 2026? The card emerging here is the Lovers. When we look at the Lovers card from this perspective, it's not just a cute card about romance. It's about profound energetic forces and the power of alignment. The imagery often invites us into a glistening field of magic, perhaps deep inside a lush orchard full of glossy fruit and creeping vines, where sweet magic is tasted. It tells us about the sheer potency of what is possible, indicating soul-shaking, overwhelming, passionate energy, a natural high. For you, Leo, this major energy of the year is all about unions, partnerships, balance, and choices. Remember what the astrology told us. Pluto is directly opposing your sign in Aquarius, making relationships and finding balance, that dance of give and take, a constant, deep focus. The North Node moving into Aquarius later in the year also puts fated, destined energy onto your partnerships. The Lover's card confirms that this theme is paramount, bringing you to critical crossroads where choices must be made about what you truly find important. This card deals with dualities and harmony. Since Pluto is challenging you to figure out how to shine brightly without overpowering your partners, the Lovers comes in as the ultimate teacher of unity and cooperation. The essence of this card is transcendental, occult, and metaphysical. It suggests that when souls entwine, communication opens where no words exist. This speaks directly to the core challenge of the Pluto opposition, moving past surface-level conflict and into a profound understanding of unity. It can signal the arrival of new, supportive romantic relationships or the deepening of existing ones into a state of perfection, unity, and mutual respect. It reminds you that consensual love is the most potent force in the universe, leading to immediate manifestation. So, Leo, lean into this profound energy of magnetizing connections and finding harmony. The choice and vulnerability inherent in the Lovers call you to be genuine and authentic to the people around you. Your energy field this year is magnetically attracting significant soul contracts and connections. Use it to define what balanced partnership truly means for you. Next, let's explore the main task of the year. This is the big assignment the universe is handing you in 2026 to ensure you capitalize on that major Jupiter expansion. The card revealed here is the Sun. Leo, this is absolutely perfect because the Sun is your natural ruling energy. The visual energy of the Sun card is high noon, glowing with abundant light and solar glare, the opposite of inky midnight. It is associated with your solar plexus or heart chakra, radiating abundance, joy, and excellent health. Your primary task this year is manifestation, success, and abundance. The Sun card represents success, radiance, and abundance. It assures you that happiness, joy, and vitality are rushing your way. With Jupiter blessing your sign, this card acts like a giant yes, confirming that success, abundance, and fulfillment are yours. Life is unfolding beautifully, and you have a significant, well-deserved sense of confidence right now as you reach your goals. The task lies in actively stepping into your role as a manifester. The Sun marks the ability to accept all possibility and greet all things with openness. That there are enough joy, love, and resources for you and the whole world. This energy is calling you to embrace your identity as a visionary who brings big, inspired ideas to fruition. The imagery often depicts children or twins riding horses beneath the sun, showing growth, expansion, and manifestation integrated into the garden's solar energy. You are being told that your happiness is reflected in others, and when you align with yourself, a new world emerges. The main task is simple: shine. Act on the basis of radical positivity and generosity. This Sun energy is demanding that you illuminate the corners of your heart, set your world ablaze with opportunity, and trust your shining confidence. Don't dim your light or hold back from your successes. Share your brilliance and allow others to witness and appreciate your progress. Since the Sun symbolizes manifestation and destiny, and we know you are tapping into deep soul memories and ancient gifts this year, your task is to intentionally build the magnificent future that already exists within your soul's memory. You are reaching your goals, and life is particularly good right now. So bask in the warm glow of your heart and embrace the recognition you deserve. So, Leo, 2026 is an incredible cosmic setup. Your deep inner wisdom guides you to master profound relationships, which allows you to claim the massive success that is waiting for you by simply embodying your true, magnificent self. The universe is essentially saying, step fully into your light, and the major connections you make are foundational to that success. But no hero's journey is complete without turning points, moments where destiny steps in and forces your hand. We call these fateful events, and we've pulled 3 cards that represent these critical junctures in your 2026 narrative. These moments demand movement, clarity, and courageous planning. The first fateful event, setting the stage for major transition, is the Six of Swords. When we encounter the Six of Swords, we are talking about transitions, healing, and moving beyond the trauma or shadows of the past. You are moving through a period of necessary realignment, and while things might feel turbulent during these times, a better future awaits you on the other side of this change. If you could visualize this scene, imagine the ferryman guiding a small boat across still water toward a distant shore, carrying passengers who are actively leaving behind the land where 6 swords, symbols of conflict and past battles, are now stuck in the earth. This card is a profound ritual of release. It's a necessary journey away from past difficulties and emotional baggage, a movement into a calmer reality. This speaks directly to the dynamic energy of 2026. With Jupiter entering your sign bringing status and growth, you cannot carry the emotional weight of old stories or unresolved conflicts into this glorious new phase. The Six of Swords signals a time when help arrives at the perfect moment. This fateful event could involve a physical move, or perhaps an intense spiritual transition where you finally transcend lingering feelings of being stuck. You must trust that the support is there, whether from others or from your own personal evolution, to move forward. Now, hot on the heels of embracing necessary transition, the second fateful event comes in with a powerful strategic kick, the Seven of Swords. This card is often portrayed as tricky, but upright. It points directly to the need for strategy, resourcefulness, and clever thinking in the face of challenges. The image usually shows a lone figure moving stealthily, carrying 5 of the 7 swords away from a camp, implying that they are taking only what is needed and moving silently and quickly. For you, Leo, This fateful event warns that as you rise into the success and recognition promised by the Sun and Jupiter, you must stay vigilant. You may feel the urge to run away and avoid defensive positions, but the Seven of Swords reminds you that sometimes, to achieve your goals, you need to employ diplomacy, dexterity, and flexibility to cope with opposition. This energy strongly suggests that you might encounter deception or betrayal, making it critical for you to bear witness to the true intentions of others. This could easily tie into the underlying theme of Pluto opposing your sign in Aquarius, dealing with power struggles in relationships. You must be strategic and grateful for the resources you have, moving quickly to secure your gains. Remember, you have the foresight, resourcefulness, and skills required to overcome any obstacle. The lesson here is that sometimes the most straightforward path is guarded, and you must use your cunning, strategy, or quick wit to navigate the situation and protect your interests. Finally, the third major fateful event of 2026, tying these themes of movement and strategy together, is presented by the Two of Wands. This card is all about planning your future, launching long-term goals, making pivotal decisions, and taking bold first steps. Imagine the figure standing secured inside a fortress or looking out from a comfortable spot, holding one wand firmly while contemplating a globe or a map representing the wide world and new possibilities. This fateful event manifests the enormous potential created by the Jupiter expansion and the foundational inner work you've done. The appearance of the Two of Wands means you are beginning to envision your objectives and long-term goals before setting out to achieve them. This period forces a choice. Stay comfortable within the familiar confines, or embrace new adventures and take calculated risks. This card tells you that after moving past traumas and strategically overcoming initial friction, it's time to activate your plans and put the groundwork in place for the future. Whether it's setting ambitious romantic goals, making plans for your career, or planning your long-term financial foundations, this is a monumental time for envisioning and launching your dreams. This fate is sealed. You must move forward, and all your current knowledge and inner conviction make you ready to move into this next phase and take those calculated risks. Wow, Leo, we've covered your core energy, your grand assignment, and those dramatic turning points waiting for you this year. Now let's talk specifics and see how all this massive cosmic energy plays out in the day-to-day realities of your life. First, let's look at your personal life, broken down by what you'll be dealing with during the year and what the final results look like. Personal life. Working as a team to find your soulmate for the energy shaping your personal life during 2026, we see the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a beautiful indicator that your relationships, whether romantic, platonic, or familial, will thrive through teamwork and shared goals. The key image here is collaboration. Imagine the figure working alongside others, pooling energy, knowledge, and shared skills toward implementation and greater success. This card is a profound affirmation that those destiny-driven partnerships arriving are here to assist you in an objective, mutually beneficial way. This card confirms that your capacity to embrace partnership is actually the vehicle for building lasting security and joy this year. You are called to consciously collaborate, ensuring your relationships are the base of your well-being, where everyone's unique essence is honored and welcomed to the bigger picture. This isn't just about love. It's about building a life alongside compatible souls. Now, looking at the results of all this collaborative energy on your personal life by the end of 2026, we see the shining figure of the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is pure romance, creativity, and emotional movement. When this card arrives as a result, it signals that the year of deep partnership building and transformation culminates in significant emotional fulfillment. This knight is an idealist who wears his heart on his sleeve, pursuing connection and embodying the graceful movement of a slow dance. This energy brings forth opportunities for romance, attraction, and seeking true connection. It confirms that the path of courageous authenticity and vulnerability you embraced earlier will lead to true emotional intimacy. This is a beautiful sign that the soul contracts you are attracting are leading directly to deep emotional connections and a creative life you intuitively felt compelled to manifest. Next, let's dive into your practical affairs, work and money. Work and money. Juggling responsibilities leads to new inspired action. For the flavor of your financial and career life during 2026, we pull the Two of Pentacles. The Pentacles suit is all about material security, wealth, and health, the earth element. The Two of Pentacles immediately signals that you will be multitasking and juggling many responsibilities this year. With Jupiter expanding your ambitions, you will feel a strong need to balance dualities, perhaps squaring your time alone against time with others, or your material life against your spiritual pursuits. The image of this card often features a person dealing with two aspects of their life simultaneously, perhaps managing tight finances or prioritizing bills while adapting and being resourceful at work. Your biggest challenge here, Leo, is feeling overbooked or pulled in too many directions. The task is to slow down, create harmony, and organize your routine so you don't exhaust yourself by stretching your resources too thin. The result of all that intense balancing act at year's end is delivered by the Page of Wands. This is absolutely fantastic. The Page of Wands is the fiery spark of explosive creativity, inspiration, and enthusiasm. After months of juggling and finding your balance, you end the year with abundant fresh ideas, new beginnings, and an eagerness to take on big goals and dreams. This page is a visionary embarking on an adventure, representing a new position, a new project, or perhaps honing a new skill or passion that ignites your soul. This outcome confirms that your willingness to plan long-term has manifested as abundant energy for creation, aligning perfectly with your fundamental task of radiant expression. The spirit of competition is likely in the air, but this is the perfect time to successfully launch a new project. Moving into a deeply personal area, let's explore health. Health, solitude for healing and profound rebirth. Your health emphasis during 2026 is represented by the Hermit. The Hermit reminds you that to manage the immense energy and simultaneous demands of expansion and restructuring, you need moments of intentional self-reflection, solitude, and withdrawal. Leo, this year is asking you to turn inward to find inner wisdom and spiritual guidance. In a health context, this card advises taking time away from the chaos of a busy life to find healing and renewal through self-care. This period of quiet contemplation is absolutely necessary to clear your mind of clutter and check in with your inner voice. The astrological advice strongly encouraged caring for your heart and processing old emotional burdens that cause stress. The Hermit provides the space to do that essential work. The ultimate result of embracing this necessary solitude is shown by the Death card. Don't let the name scare you, Leo. Death represents cycles of transformation, rebirth, and letting go. It signals a massive, successful metamorphosis. The old version of yourself, perhaps the one burdened by stress, self-doubt, or old grievances, is ending, allowing a new, healthier self to emerge. This profound transition suggests that outdated beliefs or unfulfilling habits will inevitably end, ushering in a new phase of life filled with energy and potential. The Death card urges you to release what is already losing energy and focus on what is gaining momentum, successfully transforming old problems into new beginnings. Finally, let's look at the two cards that contextualize the year, the biggest trouble and the most important thing. Trouble and fulfillment, too much success, and a wish come true. The greatest trouble of 2026 is revealed by the Ace of Pentacles. How can the Ace of Pentacles, which represents new financial opportunities, abundance, and prosperity, possibly be the year's greatest trouble? The trouble lies not in failure, but in the sheer potential and its potential distraction. Given the intense spiritual work required and the temptation of worldly success, the problem is managing the manifesting power of this energy. The advice inherent in the trouble is to avoid becoming overly greedy or materialistic, which would cause you to miss the bigger picture of your spiritual evolution. This card indicates the stress of a sudden, powerful influx of resources and opportunities, demanding perfect prioritization and grounding to ensure you don't sacrifice sole purpose for material gain. The lesson is that you must simultaneously anchor into the details of the material world and keep your head in the clouds to dream. And the single most important thing for you this year, Leo, is encapsulated in the Nine of Cups. This is known as the wish card, signifying wishes coming true, contentment, satisfaction, and success. The most crucial thing this year is embracing the gratitude, an abundance that the universe is gifting you. This card speaks to deeply fulfilling dreams, material rewards, and the recognition you've earned through your efforts in relationships and career. This Nine of Cups confirms the magnificent fulfillment promised by Jupiter in your sign. It is your absolute right to feel content and to bask in the spiritual and material bliss you have sown. The focus should be on fully embracing this bliss and using that heart-centered joy to spur you into your next phase. The intrinsic light. Weaving the thread, Leo. Look at the tapestry we've woven for your 2026 journey. It begins with the ancient, profound wisdom of your soul, confirming that you inherently possess the resources needed for this monumental period. This inner knowing allows you to master the core challenges of partnerships, ensuring that your efforts are built on authenticity and balance, propelling you into deserved recognition and success. The inevitable transitions demand smart strategy as you initiate long-term plans. Your mastery of teamwork in relationships brings beautiful emotional outcomes and potential romance. Simultaneously, your dedication to balancing multiple opportunities and demands rewards you with an explosion of creative inspiration and new pathways. The personal quest to withdraw and seek inner reflection is the necessary catalyst for a profound transformation and healing of old patterns. The only genuine trouble you face is the sheer, overwhelming nature of new financial abundance and opportunities, testing your resolve to remain spiritually grounded. But this entire journey is fundamentally guided toward achieving your heartfelt desire, manifesting your deepest wish for happiness, success, and recognition. The message is clear, Leo. You are a co-creator of your destiny. Remember your wisdom, trust your process, celebrate your wins, and your magnificent year will unfold exactly as your soul has planned it. We've arrived at the grand synthesis, Leo. We've analyzed the foundations, the challenges, the daily life details, and now we pull the final three cards that weave everything together, giving us the big picture of your success in 2026. The main arcana of the year. The Chariot, the major arcana defining the overall energy of your 2026 journey, is the Chariot. This is absolutely pivotal. The Chariot is all about overcoming challenges and achieving victory through fierce willpower, self-discipline, and control. It suggests that success isn't just handed to you on a golden platter. Though Jupiter is certainly expanding your domain, you must actively seize it. This energy calls you to commit to your chosen path and move forward decisively with a clearly defined goal. You are the charioteer, guiding opposing forces. Think about those intense dualities you're juggling this year. The push for social importance versus the pressure to find balance in partnerships due to the Pluto opposition, and the pull between massive financial opportunities and the spiritual need for detachment. The Chariot gives you the focus and determination necessary to reach those strong financial and career goals. This card is demanding mastery of your circumstances. You will emerge victorious in any situation if your decision is firm. The advice of the year, King of Cups. With the Chariot pushing you toward decisive action and ambition, How do you successfully navigate the complex emotional waters of partnership and rapid transformation this year? The cosmic advice arrives from the wise and nurturing King of Cups. This king embodies emotional intelligence, stability, and diplomacy. His presence is a reminder to remain level-headed and calm when faced with interpersonal conflict. Given that relationships are a constant deep focus this year, especially with Pluto opposing your sign, the King of Cups advises against emotional extremes. He gently reminds you that finding the sweet spot between the empathetic heart and the intelligent mind is the key to successful leadership. The advice is deep. You are encouraged to fully feel sadness, hurt, fear, fulfillment, and joy without repressing your emotions. If you find yourself in tumultuous situations, find your grounded serenity by calmly choosing care and diplomacy over force. You must marry logic and compassion to lead successfully. By adopting the King of Cups' serene wisdom, you ensure that the high-speed victory promised by the Chariot is built on integrity and emotional maturity. The outcome of the year, the High Priestess. After a year of determined action, enormous growth, and mastery of emotional diplomacy, what is the final spiritual outcome? You arrive at the wisdom of the High Priestess. This magnificent card represents pure intuition, inner voice, and spiritual depth. The outcome suggests that the ultimate achievement of 2026 is gaining access to sacred insights and profound wisdom flowing from beyond the veil. The core theme of your journey, from accessing your ancient lost land soul memories to navigating transformative endings, culminates in absolute spiritual self-trust. The High Priestess confirms that you must listen to your intuition rather than strictly prioritizing the intellect or conscious mind. New spiritual work, meditation, or prayer are indicated. By year's end, you will find illumination from beyond the veil, strengthening the connection between your conscious and subconscious realms. You stop merely seeking answers externally and realize the answers reside deep within you. Weaving the thread. Synthesis of the entire spread looking at this tapestry of 16 cards, Leo. The story is one of profound, fated acceleration guided by innate wisdom. Major Arcana Dominance. We pulled a substantial number of Major Arcana cards, indicating that 2026 is a truly epical year. The Major Arcana are the prime energies that dictate the essential messages of the reading, confirming that destiny is actively shaping your experience and growth. The Spiritual Evolution Cycle. Your path is anchored in a journey from deep ancestral memory into a powerful spiritual metamorphosis. The need for withdrawal and self-reflection is the necessary stage for the profound release and transformation that occurs, ultimately leading to supreme inner guidance and spiritual clarity. This journey proves that you are evolving rapidly in line with your soul's pre-planned trajectory. The dualities of power and partnership. This reading constantly stresses the management of opposing forces. The planetary opposition of Pluto highlights the need for balance in relationships, emphasized by the lovers. Your greatest strength must be wielded carefully, guided by the measured emotional wisdom and diplomacy of the King of Cups. Your success is so abundant that the challenge is remaining grounded and wisely choosing how to use this wealth. The solution to managing this dual reality is found in methodical planning, diligent balancing, and ultimately forcing progress through willpower. Numerology highlights. The repeated appearance of twos underscores that partnership, balance, and duality are the constant underlying themes you must master. The Nine of Cups signifies that the intensity of these efforts will result in immense fulfillment and a wish come true. The movement from the transformative force of death to the final outcome of the High Priestess and the driving force of the Chariot shows you successfully harnessing immense spiritual power and confidently directing it to meet your destiny. Conclusion and wishes, Leo. 2026 is not a year to sit back and wait for blessings. It's the year you fiercely claim your birthright. You have the ancient wisdom already stored within you, confirming that you are ready for this expansion. Your primary directive, is to step into your sovereignty with focused willpower and determination, ensuring you lead with emotional intelligence when interacting with those around you. The material rewards and deep satisfaction are guaranteed. The most profound success you will experience is internal, achieving a level of spiritual clarity and intuitive certainty that transforms your perception of reality. I wish you boundless courage to command your chariot, the serenity to feel all your joy and sorrow, and the clarity to always hear the sacred whispers of your own soul. May 2026 be the year you not only achieve success, but become truly whole. Shine on, Leo. Join me next time on Intrinsic Light,